Hello everybody, welcome to the 2024 non-competitive portion of the Good Omens Got Talent show. This has really been an amazing experience and I really want to thank everybody, all of the artists for submitting their work and everyone who's helped behind the scenes. Today we have 20 submissions across 5 different categories and an endless well of talent. There's no judging or voting today, so we can mix things up a little bit to put on a really good show. So let's get that show on the road. We're going to start with an original song by Queen Anne called Coffee or Death.
I know you think that they're no good for me. Let it be better to just leave this all behind. But if I can make a difference, I have to try. Even if I have to do it without you by my side. My dear, you go too fast for me, always driving at the fastest speed, and you only ever seem to want to leave. But trust me when I say there's nowhere to hide, that we'd be safe. So as much as I wish I could, I can't run away. No place for me, and it pains me to leave our world behind, but I would trade it all for forever by your side. Dear, you don't go too fast for me. We were finally driving the same speed, and I wish more than ever I could leave. So I'm asking you this once, to trust me enough to stay, to trust that I'm just trying to keep us safe. Coffee or death, the only options left to choose. Coffee or death, no matter which one I pick, I lose. Coffee or death, no matter what I do, I hurt you. Coffee or death, I think I know what I have to do. And I drank the desperation off your lips. What a hell of a first kiss, and what I'd give for you to just do that again. Wasn't lying when I said that I need you. I needed you then, and I still do. I still do. I forgive you.
Thank you, Queen Anne. That was so beautifully sung, which reminds me, if you're interested in finding any information about these artists, you can find a link to the program down in the description below. You can also find a playlist that links directly to the original YouTube submissions in the description down below. Next, let's take a look at the entire collection of traditional art, which includes things like pencil, pen, watercolors, and acrylics. Our first artist up is D. Hall with 2 different pieces. The first is an acrylic on canvas called Temptation of an Eyelash Viper. The second is a graphite pencil drawing titled Snakebite. Our next piece is titled 1827 by Delen. The next submission is a traditional Aboriginal art piece by Meaty Bones titled Alone Together Throughout Time and Space. Traditionally, Australian First Nation artworks, and the artist is both Aboriginal and Torres Strait Islander, are used to accompany an oral narrative. The artist has chosen to tell the story of the two celestial beings whose bond began in the time of the dreaming as a tiny gold fleck and built over many millennia. Their story begins at the bottom left corner with an explosion of stars before the aftermath of war divided the pair. When they reconnect on the wall, they find that they begin to carry a piece of the other inside themselves. As you follow their journey, you may notice how the demon takes great care to never stray too far from the path of the angel, while also ensuring it looks like he's never anywhere near him. The bottom right portion depicts Season 1, the angel trying to stay on his path of righteousness until he can't help but play an active role in the prevention of Armageddon. At this point, their bond becomes a shield encompassing the pair, and their paths are in sync until the forces of heaven drive them apart. The angel desperately hides his piece of the demon and their bond within his core while heaven tries to chip away at it. The demon hides everything, their bond, their love, his wounds and suffering inside his newly rebuilt walls. Thank you, Meaty Bones, for sharing that about Australian First Nations artistic meaning and the beautiful way you've depicted the journey of the ineffable husbands using these storytelling devices. It's really lovely. Next up is Issa using A5 watercolor and Trado pen in this work titled The Ineffable King of Hearts. Last in the traditional art category is Professional Lurker with a sketch titled Before the Beginning. Next up, we have a cover song by our very own Delen, When We're Together from Frozen 2.
This is a tribute to everyone in the Sandaria server. Sure, it's nice to open a gift that's tied up with a perfect bow. But the greatest present of all was given to me long ago. It's something I would never trade. It's the family that we've made. 'Cause when we're together, I have everything on my list. And when we're together, I have all I wished. All around the Christmas tree, there'll be dreams coming true. But when we're together, then my favorite gift is you. I would travel miles and miles and I would follow any star. I'd go almost any place if it's any place you are. 'Cause when we're together, I'll forever feel at home. And when we're together, we'll be safe and warm. Doesn't matter where we 'Cause when we're together, it's a holiday every night. And when we're together, then the season's bright. I don't need the bells to ring, I'll know when it's near. 'Cause when we're together, I could stay forever. And when we're together, it's my favorite time of year.
Thank you, Dole. That was so sweet and pretty. We've really got such a wonderful Discord community. The next category is mixed media, and we have some really creative mediums here. This is Marika with Crowley's Carved Halloween Pumpkin. Well, that really puts any pumpkin I've ever carved to shame. I love the way the candle has to project the light through the different thicknesses of the carved pumpkin. It's really amazing. Next in mixed media, we have Jenny with a fondant cake with modeling chocolate figures. Well, that cake was both beautiful and edible. I think I'd have a hard time eating something that beautiful, but I do hope the artist enjoyed it with their family or friends. Now, JJ Lou will show off their hand embroidery of Crowley and Aziraphale. Wow, JJ Lou, that was so pretty. Are you going to frame it or put it on a bag or something? In any case, it's really adorable. Digital art is up next. Let's see what this group of artists has to show us. This is Ab with Ineffable Husbands Rewrite the Stars, inspired by The Greatest Showman. That was really beautiful. Some of you may have noticed I have a bit of a love for The Greatest Showman myself. Next up is Sunday. This is NJ with To Kiss a Winter Sunset. This is Arwen with just a little drawing of Crowley and Aziraphale living their best lives. Here is MJ with Cat Omens. This is Chris 2 with Nothing Lasts Forever. Here is R with Duo Crowley. And here is Very Blueberry with the Good Omens enamel pin designs. When I was younger, I really wanted to get into digital art. It was such an up-and-coming thing, and it's amazing to see how far digital art has come. It's so versatile now. Thank you to all of the artists for all of those submissions. Last but certainly not least, we will close with an original song titled Nothing Lasts Forever by Nobody, who is certainly somebody with talent.
You said we could run away. Oh, how you wanted me to stay. I said we could be angels together. You could be an angel again. Oh, how I wanted you to come. But how, but how, but how, but how you wanted me to stay. But clearly I can't, and clearly I can't. This is my chance, this is my chance. Oh, clearly I can't, 'cause this is my chance. Wish that I could, but I can't. chance. This is my chance. This is my chance. Oh, Crowley, I can't, 'cause this is my chance. Wish that I could. I wish that I really could. But I can't. But I can't. But I can't. Oh, I wish that I could. But I'm an angel, so I have to do the right thing. Oh, I wish that we could stay together, but nothing lasts forever.
Well, that'll leave us crying and more desperate for season 3 than ever. Thank you, Nobody, for your heartbreaking, beautiful submission. Well, that concludes this year's non-competitive Good Omens Got True Talent show. Thank you so much to all of the artists who submitted work and to Madman D for all the time they spent putting things together and making this into a really gorgeous show. Thank you, all of you. Don't forget, there is a link to the program in the description below. If you're interested in the competitive talent show that was last weekend, all 7 hours of it, you can find that here. And if you'd like to submit something but missed out this year, keep it in mind for next year. We will be doing this again. I plan to keep doing this as long as I'm able, at least through season 3 and probably longer. So keep those ideas in mind and keep your eye out for an announcement sometime later this fall for next year's submission deadline and any updated rules. I promise to give people 5 to 6 months warning next time. Lots of time to plan for those larger projects. You can find a link to the playlist, which links to all of the original video submissions in the description down below. And as always, thanks for watching!